Power BI Training Part 2. Unleashing the Power of Power BI. Intermediate data mining for district-level staff members. The viewing of Video 1, the introduction video, is a prerequisite to viewing this video, Video 2. Video 1 was designed to deliver basic skills to synchronize users while introducing the Student Services app and its dashboards, the Student Discipline Dashboard and the Referrals Dashboard. Users with experience from other applications within Power BI tended to agree. They were easily able to transport and apply their skills from one app to another. Before starting Video 2, we'd like to introduce an intermediate skill that most users will find useful. This feature is entitled Explore This Data Preview. We celebrate those who have already discovered and used this feature, and we support and encourage those for whom this feature is new. Let's get started. First, let's review some insights. The Explore This Data Preview feature in Power BI allows users to explore their data in a focused way, making it easy to get answers without needing to be a Power BI expert. Users can start with an existing visual to dig into the underlying data, or begin with a blank canvas to pull in the data they want to explore. This feature is particularly useful for seeing the underlying data behind a visual in a report. In other words, behind a visual on a dashboard. The feature is available in various locations within the Power BI service. Users can save their explorations or visualizations to a workspace or as a report to share with others. Suppose you want to explore data for the purpose of monitoring and providing tiered support to schools. Let's use the Explore This Data Preview feature. Start with the Student Discipline Dashboard. First, verify your date range selection. Refer to the Discipline Event Count visual. Click the corresponding School button. Click this visual's ellipsis icon to expand more menu options. Select Explore This Data Preview. You have now reached the Explore Referrals Preview homepage. Notice the visual from the Data panel in the right-hand pane. Find the Choose Data section and Search field. Locate the Measures group of checkboxes. If you do not notice groups of checkboxes in the Choose Data section, click the chevron to expand the Choose Data section. Notice two of the sections have check marks, indicating checkboxes have already been selected within these two sections. Now, expand the section entitled Measures. Now, in the Data pane, on the right-hand side, notice the Choose Data section, followed by the Search field, and now followed by a group of checkboxes entitled Measures. Notice the pre-selected checkboxes: Count of distinct students and Referral activity. Now you select the following checkbox: Total suspension days. Now, notice the visual has become even more cluttered and crowded. Click the X to close the Explore Referrals Preview window. Click Don't Save. Now you've returned to the Student Discipline Dashboard. Let's choose a group of schools to monitor. From the School drop-down slicer, In the left-hand pane, choose the following multiple selections of schools: Bayside High School, Cocoa High School, O'Galley High School, Melbourne High School, Vieira High School, and Southwest Middle School. Before we move on, let's copy this image with caption. Right-click the visual entitled Discipline Event Count. Click Copy. Click Image with Caption. Allow time for the page to load. Notice the image has been copied to the clipboard with the following information: a link to open in Power BI, a date timestamp, and filtered by information. You may click the copy button to make sure the image has been transferred to the clipboard. Now, you may paste this image with caption to Word, PowerPoint, Excel, or some other location. Before we watch pasting examples in action, a little note about pasting in Excel. From Excel, you must right-click the visual to reveal the 4-directional arrow. Then, you may move the graphic to reveal the caption underneath. Left-clicking the visual, however, will point you back to the Power BI application. Now, let's watch pasting examples in action. Remember, from Excel, the caption information is hidden behind the graphic. Left-clicking with the pointer cursor will point you back to Power BI. You must right-click to reveal the 4-directional arrow, then click and drag the graphic over to reveal the caption information. Now, let's X out of the Image with Caption Copied dialog box. Next, let's reopen the Explore This Data Preview menu option by clicking on the ellipsis icon and clicking Explore This Data Preview. Return to the Measures group of checkboxes. Select Total Suspension Days. Now, notice the uncluttered, uncrowded visual for our selected group of schools to monitor. Now, locate the All Referrals group of checkboxes. Notice the checkbox already selected, Referral _school. Now you select the following checkboxes in the following order. 1. Sigma OSS _days, where the Greek letter sigma denotes the summation notation in mathematics. Second, Sigma ISS _days. And third, before we move on to ESE, notice how the visual has changed. We have the count of events at each school, followed by the total suspension days, then broken down by the OSS days and the ISS days, if applicable. Now, let's move on and click ESE. Now notice the graphic has been divided into the same information about students that do not have an ESE designation versus those who do have an ESE designation. Notice the matrix section above the visual section. Follow along to the right. Click the chevron to expand the matrix table of values. From the matrix section, explore the different drill options by clicking the Drill drop-down menu. You may drill up, go to the next level, drill down. Now, practice switching from horizontal to vertical split view. We are already in the horizontal split view. comparing the matrix and the visual. Now let's switch to the vertical split view. Notice the matrix graphic and the visual graphic are now side by side vertically. Consider exploring the Choose Data options in the right pane. Consider other all referral checkboxes such as ELL, etc. Consider the school-related checkboxes: arrest, drug, alcohol, weapons, etc. Exploring is encouraged. Sometimes a reset of Power BI, such as closing Power BI out completely and reopening it, is necessary after exploring. Problem solving with the Student Discipline and Referrals Dashboards. The Student Discipline Dashboard, page 8 of the Planning Guide. The purpose of this dashboard is to discover who is exhibiting behaviors and to understand where, how, why, and what behaviors are occurring so that barriers to acceptable behavior can be identified. Once you have a handle on the behavior that needs to be addressed, data can be analyzed to identify root causes. It is important that as you analyze data, you do not jump to solutions until a proper understanding of the problem has been made. Once root causes are identified, an action plan of interventions can be developed and implemented. Finally, always evaluate the effectiveness of your plan. Refer to Appendix A of the Planning Guide entitled Problem Solving Process and Root Cause Analysis for a complete list of key steps. The Referrals Dashboard, page 13 of the Planning Guide. The purpose of this dashboard is to understand the nature of discipline through the lens of the adult writing the referral. Data analysis tasks and lead to action exercises. This section includes data analysis tasks and lead to action questions to consider as you review the data within the Student Discipline and Referrals Dashboard and as you conduct problem-solving meetings. Data analysis task number 1. Starting with the Student Discipline Dashboard, examine your discipline data to understand what is occurring, where it is occurring, when it occurs, who it occurs with, and how we handle it. Pay particular attention to time corresponding to transitions, such as transitions between class, transitions to and from lunch or recess, or to dismissal. To examine the who, we will need to navigate to the Referrals Dashboard. Let's choose the current school year. The who. The who can be displayed in the reporter visual. Take a moment to sort the count column by clicking on the drop-down arrow. It will sort lowest to highest. Click it again, highest to lowest. You may also sort the reported by column, and it will sort the reporters in ABC order by their first names. Take a moment to analyze your reporter data. Which reporters are submitting the most referrals? Is it logical? Is it a dean of students? Or is it another staff member who serves most or all of your students? To continue to examine the who, let's return to the Student Discipline Dashboard. The who can be examined by clicking the Race X-axis button to display specific subgroups. Question: are there certain racial ethnic subgroups receiving more referrals when compared to other racial ethnic subgroups? If so, which subgroups? Take a moment to examine your subgroups to answer the data analysis question. Monitor specific discipline codes by action to ensure equal treatment and accuracy in reporting. For example, if you click the discipline code Classroom Disruption Minor, notice it is spotlighted in this visual. For this discipline code, you will notice several disciplinary actions, including but not limited to admin detention, day 1, lunch detention, conference with students, suspension out of school, suspension in school, and the list goes on. Data analysis question. Should we have widespread actions for Classroom Disruption Minor? When examining the individual referrals, are the actions justified and accurately coded? Lead to action, question number 1, page 8 of the planning guide. Now that we've analyzed some data, it's time to turn knowledge into action. Let's consider lead to action, question number 1. How will understanding your school's largest or most frequently occurring behavior issues help shape your actions for this school year or next school year? Next, we will use the Student Discipline Dashboard to complete the exercise located on page 11 of the planning guide to prepare for the tasks associated with data analysis number 3. Prevalent behaviors. Prevalent student behaviors are those that occur most frequently at your school. We will use the discipline code display window or visual to identify prevalent behaviors. Notice the discipline code window or visual. Codes or behaviors are listed in descending order, starting with the prevalent behavior on top and continuing with the least prevalent behavior below. In this example, tardy to class is the most frequently occurring behavior across the district at this time, followed closely by electronic telecommunications device misuse minor, tardy to school, out of assigned area, and classroom disruption minor, rounding out the top 5 most frequently occurring behaviors. Now that we've identified the prevalent behavior, let's apply some slicer options to drill down and take a closer look at this prevalent behavior. Since tardy to class is a prevalent behavior indicated in the discipline code window, let's find the discipline code slicer and drop down to tardy to class. You may scroll down or drag the scroll bar, or simply start typing tardy and select the correct option, tardy to class. Notice the 9 options found in the drill down area or X-axis options that control the graph displayed below. These options may be used to review various demographic groups, chronology, or grade level. Notice the discipline code visual. Tardy to class has been singled out. All data associated with the other visuals are related to tardy to class. Let's click the grade button in the drill down area to review grade level data. Do you notice any trends? Finally, let's review location data associated with tardy to class? Which location is reported most frequently? The answer is no location reported. Followed by classroom, hallway corridor, grounds area outside, office, gym, and cafeteria. Take a moment to drill down into the prevalent behavior of your school's campus and review the associated data. Data analysis task number 2. Based on your knowledge of your school's largest behavior issues or your school's most frequently occurring behavior issues, what does the data reveal as to potential root causes? Note, when conducting a root cause analysis to identify possible causes of unwanted student behavior, it is important to ensure Tier 1 instruction and supports for desired behavior are in place. Here are some excellent examples of Tier 1 instruction and supports for desired student behavior. Classroom arrangement conducive to shared learning opportunities, student engagement, rigor, positive relationships between teacher and students, behavioral expectations posted, reviewed, and enforced by staff, positive verbal reinforcement. Lead to action question number 2. Consider the following. Number 1, the above potential root causes of behavior issues studied in the prior task analysis. Number 2, a reflection on your school's instructional walks. Number 3, behavioral components. And number 4, the PBIS classroom and school-wide level walkthroughs. Question: is there specific professional learning or training that the staff would benefit from to assist in reducing or eliminating unwanted student behaviors? Take a moment to review the MTSS professional learning opportunities offered by Brevard Public Schools for the year 2025-2026. Visit Frontline to verify the most current training details, for example, dates, times, location, etc. Note: some trainings not found in Frontline are offered on an as-needed basis, upon request, or in recorded format. You may contact the MTSS team for more details. Data analysis task number 3. Data analysis number 3. Question number 1. Now that you have identified your school's largest behavior issues, is there a particular demographic or weekday experiencing this behavior more than others? Is there a particular grade level struggling? Is there a common location where this behavior is occurring? Question number 2. What are the barriers impacting the school's ability to reduce or eliminate this behavior? Lead to action question 3. Consider the following. Number 1, the potential root causes of prevalent behaviors on your campus. Number 2, your reflection on your school's instructional walks. Number 3, behavioral components on your campus. And number 4, the PBIS classroom level and school-wide level walkthroughs. Question: what changes in Tier 1 or core behavioral support could you suggest for modification to decrease unwanted behaviors and increase desired behaviors from your students? On page 12 of the planning guide, we've provided suggested behavior support modifications for Tier 1 to assist you with the reflection questions associated with Lead to Action number 3. Take a moment to review each category and the corresponding suggested behavior support modifications for Tier 1. Also, please refer to Appendix B entitled High Yield Strategies and Appendix C entitled ISO Framework for additional district-approved strategies to create safe, respectful, and engaging environments to promote success. Let's complete the exercise located on page 14 of the planning guide to prepare for the tasks associated with data analysis number 4. Using the Referrals Dashboard, let's identify your school's top 3 to 5 reporters of office discipline referrals and their most frequently used disciplinary actions. Find the reporter visual. Identify the top 3 to 5 reporters of referrals at your school. Each column may be sorted in ascending or descending order. In this case, the count column should be sorted in descending order. Next, filter for those 3 to 5 top reporters. To make multiple selections, press and hold the Control key while clicking each reporter's name. Now, the 5 top 3 reporters have been highlighted for the selected 3 to 5 reporters. Data analysis number 4. Question 1. After noticing the most frequently used disciplinary actions for the selected top 3 to 5 reporters of office discipline referrals, are the number of referrals in line with that faculty member's job responsibilities? Part A. Are there particular disciplinary codes they are writing referrals for consistently? Part B. When looking at demographics, are there any noticeable trends for particular demographics? Question 2. Based on the above information, what does the data reveal as to potential root causes? Remember, when conducting a root cause analysis to identify possible causes of unwanted student behavior, it is important to ensure Tier 1 instruction and supports for desired behavior are in place. Recall some examples for excellent Tier 1 instruction and support for desired behavior. Classroom arrangement, conducive to shared learning opportunities, student engagement, rigor, positive relationships between teacher and students, behavioral expectations posted, reviewed, and enforced by staff, Positive verbal reinforcement. Lead to action question number 4 is a recurring question. Considering all of the data analysis exercises and lead to action questions and associated tasks, how will understanding your school's largest behavior issues help shape your actions for this school year and even next school year? Consider focusing on issues that answer the following questions: who, what, where, when. Appendix E of the Planning Guide. Contact information for Power BI questions and update requests. Important notes: Power BI data may be scheduled to update frequently, usually nightly. Consideration will be given to requests for additional dashboards, slicers, filters, chart columns, and other features to support the data needs of your school leadership teams. Reach out to the Power BI contacts listed below for additional support or requests for updates. This concludes Part 2 of the Professional Learning Opportunity for the Student Services app within Power BI